right. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Core Flow 13. I am not really a superstitious person, so it's not like we're not going to have a 13th floor in the elevator. This will be the 13th week. A couple things. You can find a comfortable seat since we're going to start seated. Your right shin on top of your left or in front, just to get your hips ready for what's ahead here. So Thursday's session, I had forgot to charge my battery pack for my microphone and it ran out halfway and then there was problems, so I had to delete it. It was a nice class. I'll try to remember it and repeat it next week. Next Saturday, I will most likely not be here. I had a COVID test yesterday and I would like to see my father, so next Saturday I will be on the way back, but I will be teaching Thursday's class before I leave. And last thing, gyms are reopening here in Los Angeles next week. I have decided not to return to Equinox at the moment. Being a cancer survivor and being someone with a low white blood cell count that I've dealt with my whole life, so fighting off infections has been a little harder for me. I'm not comfortable yet returning to public to teach, at least in that environment. I will continue doing 3 classes a week here. I'll be doing workshops. I have a couple other projects planned, including potentially doing some outdoor classes and some series, as well as all my other work in journalism and writing, which has consumed most of my time lately, which is great. But in terms of this relationship, I'll be here for a while, as it looks like. And when I feel it's appropriate to return to teaching in public, I will, but that's not right now. Okay, derekbarris.com/yoga for donation links, as that's what's helping me to float here as I do these indoor classes, if you are so inspired. And I'll be posting the next workshop as well, which will be a Zoom workshop in July. I'll be posting the links for that in the next day or two. Okay, there's a lot there, so let's get moving. So taking your hands, take your both hands over your shin or shins here, and start with a little cat-cow movement. So inhale, pulling your heart forward, grounding into your sits bones. Exhale, rounding, dropping your head, pulling in. Let's take a few rounds here, getting your spine ready. So for today specifically, I've been thinking about a good old-fashioned transitions class, which are some of my favorites. And so we'll be doing some grounded core work and some standing core work, planking, but really just creating an awareness of how our core interacts in these transitions, or how they help fuel the transitions and help stabilize, right? All right, and sit up tall, interlace your hands, and then press your hands overhead and just take a little side stretch, going side to side, add a little rotation there if that feels good. And try to press out through your palms, maybe getting a little stretch in your wrists as well. And then take your left hand outside of your right thigh and right hand behind you and sit up tall and just take 3 or 4 breaths here in your first twist. And notice your core here, okay? Meaning draw your navel in and try to press your sitting bones down as you rotate. 2 more breaths, because part of that standing core sequence, as I said, is going to be these transitions from balancing poses and stepping back. Come back to center, and then just take a few breaths, fold out over your legs, and see if you can just, nothing fancy here, just see if you can let your hips settle, soften your head and your neck. Take about 4 deep breaths. One more deep breath. And come on back up. And let's switch that out. Shake out your legs. Let's go to the other side. So left shin on top or in front. And again, a few cat-cows here. Using that pulling of your hands, actually pulling on your shins, not just placing them there, but using it. And that exhale, so you can lean back a little bit more, and then pulling up there as you inhale to broaden across your collarbones. That's 2 more. As you come up tall, take your hands, interlace. This time, take the opposite pinky on top, just to switch it, but behind your head this time. And same idea, just side bend, twist. Move around a little bit here. Coming up, stretching your arms up for a breath. And then taking your right hand outside of your left thigh, left arm behind you, a few breaths in your twist. And again, sits bones root, crown of your head presses up, and navel draws in, and feel that position where your hips are square, both frontal hip bones pointing forward and rotating from your midsection. 2 more breaths. Turning back to center, and again walking out, and just taking a few breaths to soften. We move after this, so enjoy. And lifting back up, and go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you, shake them out. Let's tap into a little bit of that core strength here before we get to our hands and knees and our planks. So taking your knees up into your chest and extending your legs out. I want you to start in this position here, so try to broaden across your collarbones, pull up, and we're gonna pull knees in, arms forward, just 5 of these, lower down, squeeze your inner thighs, pull your knees to your chest, 1. Lower down, 2. As always, all about control here, not with speed, trying to come up and down in one smooth movement, 4. 1 more, and 5. Now in this position, start to bicycle your legs, 5, 4, 3. Now keep that going, lower down to half boat, 5. So you're on your back, shoulders off the ground, 3, 2. So you've just gone downhill on your bicycle, 1. Come back uphill, lift up, pull in, 5. 1, just 1 more here as we're starting lower down, 5, 4, 2, and 1. You got to pull up, cross your shins, come onto your hands and knees, and try a little more traditional cat-cow here in the table position. If you want to add some shoulder circles in there, some hip circles, just move around for a few breaths. As always, I updated my weekly EarthRise Yoga Weekly playlist this morning on Spotify. So if you need musical accompaniment, it is programmed to hopefully match up with the class. Sort of guesswork since I don't teach with it, but it continues the flows that I usually work with. Now, make sure your shoulders are right above your wrists. Let's just go side to side here. Stretch your right leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. As you put your right shin down, stretch your left leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's do it again, right leg back. Left leg back. One more round, right leg back. Left leg back. Step your left leg to the back of your mat, tuck your toes. Now find plank, right leg lifted, inhale. Knee to nose. Right leg back, foot down. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose. 2 more rounds, right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Plank pose. Working in 3s. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. Back to plank 1. Lower. 2. Lower. Lift your right leg. Down dog split. Bend your knee at the top. Open up your hip. Take an inhale. Exhale. Left elbow 1. Back up. Inhale. Open. Scorpion tail. Exhale 2. One more. Inhale. And 3. Stay in plank. Right leg back. Strong center. We come to our first lunge. Step forward. Tap your back knee down. I'll give your wrist a little break here. Drop your hips side to side for a moment. All right, let's say hello to our hamstrings. Inhale, just sink down, heart forward. Exhale, straighten both legs. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Spin your back heel down, pyramid pose. 3 breaths. If you want, hands behind your back, little shoulder stretch here for 3. Find a flat back. Spin your back heel up. Bend your front knee, high lunge. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going right elbow, left thigh, chair twist, top of your mat. All right, so here we're starting those transitions I was talking about already. And then inhale, stretch all the way up to stand. Exhale, left elbow, right thigh, chair twist. Now from here, look down, hover your left foot off of the ground, and slowly step back, twisting lunge. Take an inhale. Look down, warrior 2, exhale, open out. Turn your palm up, reverse, 1 breath. As you're ready, chaturanga. Take your time, flow back to downward facing. First dog, just take a moment, pedal it out. Come out to plank pose. 3 times, bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Bend, straighten 2. Bend, hover your left foot up, strong belly, down dog. Split, open it up, inhale. Exhale, right elbow 1. Press up. Twist 2. 1 more, inhale. Twist 3, heart forward, look forward, one-legged plank, inhale. Knee in, step to lunge. Tap your back knee down, give your wrist a break. Side to side movement in your hips. Take an inhale. Center off, exhale, stretch both legs straight. 2 more, inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Hop it in just a little bit, pyramid pose. Find that first one, hands down is great here, we're just starting. Or clasp behind you, opposite thumb on top, 3 breaths. We're going a high lunge, back heel up, sweep your arms up, inhale. We go left elbow, right thigh, chair twist, top of your mat. Take it up, inhale, stand up, stretch. Right elbow, left thigh, twist. Looking down, hover your right foot off the ground. Slowly step, twisting lunge. Just a breath here. Now looking down for balance. Right arm forward, warrior two, open out. Reverse. Hands down, chaturanga. Flow back to downward facing. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop up. Take a moment, hands down, pedal your legs out. Let's get into those hamstrings. One more time before we start to flow here. So bending one knee, the other leg straightens. And try to drive your sits bone up to the ceiling. 2 more rounds. And soften both knees. Round up to stand. Feel that traction in your back as you come all the way up. Toes together, hands together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Chaturanga. Flowing back to dog. Let's take a B series, right leg up. Nice and easy step. Warrior one. And hands down, chaturanga. Stretch your left leg up. Pull your knee in, step. Warrior one, inhale. Bring it up. And flow. Take it back through to downward facing. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop up. Press down, stretch all the way up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, chaturanga. Right leg lifts, nice and easy step. Warrior one. Hands behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, devotional. Take a breath. High lunge. Rotate. Spin your heel up. Stretch your arms up. Hands to your heart. Right elbow. Left thigh. Step up. Twisting chair pose. Inhale up. All the way, stretch. Exhale, left elbow, right thigh. Looking down, hover your left foot. Maybe extend the leg up for a breath. And then touch it down, high lunge, twist. Looking forward for balance, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Skandasana, left hip. Exhale, drop down. Hands can go down if you need. Let's do it again. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, drop it down two. One more, inhale. Drop it down three. Take your left hand off of the mat, thumb forward. Open your right hip, open your right arm up, big twist. Take an inhale. Right hand down. Squeeze your right knee on your right tricep, bring your left hand in, lift your foot, shoot it back, chaturanga. Stretch your left leg up. Pull your knee in and step. Warrior one, come on up. Hands behind your back, interlace. Take an inhale. Devotional, exhale, take a breath. High lunge, back heel rotates, arms lift up. All right, so going cross, left elbow, right thigh, chair twist. Up to stand, inhale. Exhale, second side. Find that balance point, looking down helps. Hover your right foot up, step back, twisting lunge. Slow motion, warrior two, open out. Reverse, Skandasana, right hip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, two. One more, inhale. Down to Skandasana, three. So just going for this wide twist here. Right hand off of your mat. Left hip opens, left arm up. So it's almost like moving towards a pigeon in that leg. And then left hand comes down, right hand comes in. Just squeeze your knee, lift your foot, shoot it back, and flow. Bend your knees, look forward, and come on up. Inhale all the way to stand. Stretch up. Fold back down. Flat back, inhale. Flow. Right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Stay or flip it. So dancing dog, inhale. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross under, one. Take it back, dancing dog, inhale. Do it again, cross and under, two. One more, inhale. All the way through, fallen triangle. Kick through, open it up. Left arm forward. Now from center, pull in. One-legged Chaturanga. Right leg floats. Step to lunge. Back heel roots. Warrior one, inhale. Come on up. Hands behind your back, interlace. Take an inhale. Devotional. Exhale, take a breath. High lunge. Right elbow, left thigh, chair twist, step up. Take a breath. Inhale to stand, stretch it. Second side, take a breath. Looking down, hover your left foot. Step back. Twisting lunge, take a breath. Looking forward, warrior two. Reverse. Skandasana. Sit back into that left hip. Now left hand wide, right hip open, right arm up. Look forward, take your left leg, kick through to sit. Okay, so we're sitting, right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Hug your right knee in, pull your chest forward. Good. Now, you're gonna keep that knee in tight. Pull your belly in, roll down, keep pulling against that shin all the way down. Hover your left foot. There, keep your right knee bent or stretch your leg up, arms overhead. We twist, left elbow, right thigh. Lift your left leg, lower it down. Right leg's not moving, arms overhead. Exhale to center with your hands. Got that? We're doing 5 rounds. Arms overhead. Left elbow, right thigh. Left leg up. Left leg lowers. Arms overhead, center 2. Overhead, twist. Left leg up, nothing fast, all control. Left leg lowers. Arms overhead, center. Over, twist. 2 more rounds, left leg up, lower. Arms overhead, center. Back up, twist. Last round, left leg up, lower. Arms overhead, center. Lower your right leg, arms open, inhale. Knees to chest, pull up, 1. Lower, 2. Lower, 3. 2 more, lower, 4. Lower, and 5. Put your feet down. Right foot is down, left leg is straight. Left hand goes wide. Take that left leg back, kick it through. Right arm up. Take an inhale. Right hand down. Left hand in. Squeeze your right knee, pull it up to your tricep, bend your elbows, float your left leg up. Flying crow. Take a breath. Chaturanga. Back to down dog. I expect video, Elena. You too, Reagan. You don't get away from that one. Second side. Left leg lifts, scorpion tail. Flip your dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Flip it. 2. Flip it. 3, twist, fallen triangle. Kick through, open up. Right arm forward. From center, look down, pull in, one-legged chaturanga. Step forward, warrior 1, brings you up. Hands behind you, clasp. Inhale, devotional. Take a breath. High lunge, rotate up. Left elbow, right thigh. Chair twist. Up to stand, inhale. Right elbow, left thigh. Looking down, hover your right foot. Can you extend that leg into the balance? And touch it down. Take a breath. Looking forward, warrior 2. Reverse. Skandasana, right hip. Take that right arm wide, left leg out. Open the twist. Yeah, we got the other side. Kick your right leg through. And you're seated. Good. Hug that left knee in. It's getting warm in LA. Now keep hugging your shin. Think of a Pilates roll down. Roll down all the way back. Okay, right foot hovers. You can keep your left knee bent or stretch it up. Arms overhead. We twist. Right leg up. Right leg lowers. Arms overhead to center 1. Over, twist. Right leg up, lower, over, centers you off. Strong legs to the center line. Let's do it again. Over, twist. Lift your right leg, lower. Go over to the center. Over, twist. 2 more rounds. Right leg goes up. Lower it down. Overhead to that center line. Last one. Over, twist. Right leg up, lower, strong legs, arms overhead to that center line. Left leg lower, squeeze your inner thighs. Good, come on up, boat pose, maybe straight legs. Lower, up 2. Lower, up 3. Whoa, oh, lower, up 4. There it is, one more, lower, up 5. Put your feet down. Right hand out, left foot is forward. Hi, Osiris. Take your right leg, kick it through, twist your lunge, left arm up. Perfect position, Osiris, for the arm balance. Left hand down. Now, pull your left knee up to your left tricep, bend your elbows, hover your right leg. Chaturanga. Back to down dog. Can I help you? Yeah? Okay, look forward. You can jump over your cat or just come to squat, top of your mat. Drop down to Malasana. All right, just nothing fancy here. Just 5 breaths. Enjoy your squat pose. Heart forward, hands together, and close your eyes. Okay. Someone's turning 20 this month. He looks pretty good for 20. Go ahead and fold over your legs, ragdoll for a moment. Okay, soften your knees, round up to stand. I don't know his exact birthday, he was a rescue, but I just give him my birthday, which is in 2 weeks. So we'll have a celebratory class. I think it's on a stretch session day. Palms together. All right, last round, let's stretch it out. Take your arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Flat back, inhale. Chaturanga. Stretch your right leg up. And come on forward. Warrior 1, 5 breaths. Drop your hands behind you, interlace. Take an inhale. 5 breaths for devotional. Bring it in. Enjoy it now. All the heat in your body. Enjoy these held postures. Release your hands, spin your heel up, your left heel, lower your left knee, and just give your right hamstring a little love for a moment. Runner stretch, just for a moment, so that we free it up for the next posture. Now the next pose, we're done with the transitions up. We're gonna go twisting lunge, and the option I'm gonna take is hooking my left elbow outside of my right thigh, and then bending my left knee and taking my right hand and catching the foot. Now there's a lot of options, so it doesn't have to be that one, but so as you come forward back into your lunge, keep your back knee rooted. Take your hands up on your thigh. Stretch your left arm up and then hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Now I'm pushing my elbow against my thigh, but I'm resisting this right thigh back out. That's going to help give me a little bit of stability as I bend my left knee and reach back with my right hand to catch my foot. Now like this is what I want to feel today. You can also stretch your arm forward or lift your left arm up and move it into a back bend. You can also just have your palms together and take a twisting lunge. So we're here for about 4 more breaths. Now start to think about triangle. Okay, so you're going to lower your leg, right finger's down, stretch both legs straight, and open your left arm, and there's triangle. So going from a very tight, condensed pose into one of the most open postures. Breathe here for 5. Look down, start to stretch your right arm forward, warrior 2. 5 breaths. Reverse your warrior. And bring your hands to the ground and move into pyramid. Straighten your right leg, hop your back foot in. Now hop it in a bit this time. Now pyramid pose is the last pose here in this held sequence. Or we can go twisting triangle, which is where I'm going to go. So left hand inside of your foot or on a block is great. To me, really, the importance here is keeping your hips square as possible and not letting them rotate too much. Left hand outside of your right foot is there if you want, and then rotate your chest to the right. Maybe your right arm stretches up, and then breathe. If you're in the twist, slowly lower your right hand, soften your knee, everyone. Back heel up, step to plank, and Chaturanga. Okay, stretch your left leg up. And step it forward, warrior 1, come on up. 5 breaths. Drop your hands behind your back. Take your opposite thumb on top from the last time. Take an inhale. And devotional. Let's breathe here for 5. Release your hands, spin your back heel up, lower your knee, and just sit it back for a moment to your runner stretch, just to free up the back of your left leg for a moment. So we're going to our twist. We'll come into a low lunge. Left hand on your left thigh, stretch your right arm up, and then lift up from center, hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Now palms to prayer is great, and you can work that, or this relationship, you're pushing and resisting, so getting some good abductor work there, and then bending your back knee and taking your left hand back, and you want to keep that tension both in that left hand drawing in as your right hip drops, but also in that left thigh pushing out, and then you can pull up as you push your right elbow in. So if everything's working together here, whole body's working. I feel a really nice stretch, especially my lower back on that right side as I sink my right hip down. Take 3 more breaths. And then looking down, start to think triangle. Let that leg go. Left hand down, rotate up, and then take your right arm up. Find your triangle and breathe. Look down, start to extend your left arm forward as you come up to Warrior Two, and just settle into there for about 5 deep breaths. Reverse your warrior. And nice and easy, cartwheel your hands down. We're moving to pyramid. So straighten your left leg, hop your back foot in. And the option again is to fold in pyramid, or if you want to work that twisting triangle, right hand inside or outside of your foot, rotate your chest to the left, stretch your left arm up. And with control, come out of it, soften, step back to plank, and take your flow back to downward facing. All right, that was a fun journey. I enjoyed it. I hope you did. Right shin forward, pigeon pose. Now, you can come onto your forearms. This version I'm going to offer today is really, I feel like it gets right into the belly of my right glute in a way that even normal pigeon, this half pigeon does not. So you can try it out, or you can take another version. You're going to keep your left forearm down and turn to the right. And then you bend your left knee and take your right hand back and catch your foot. Now here's the thing, I'm getting that quad stretch in my left thigh. Now push your right sitting bone back as you rotate. And it's that pushing back action that for some reason at this angle really hits, feels almost like the piriformis there. I can't tell for sure, but pretty deep on that right hip as well as the front of the left thigh. So we'll breathe here for a few moments. If you're in that twisting version, you can let it go and just fold down and see if you can drop your right hip a little further, which is also a consequence of this that I really like. And now it feels nice and open. We'll take a few deep breaths here. Okay, now from here, crawl back a little bit, drop your hip to the right. Ready? Here we go. You're going to take your right leg out to your left leg, rotate, you're on your back. Look at that. Bridge pose or wheel, press up. Three more breaths. And come on down. Straighten your left leg, hug your right knee into your chest. And drop your right knee over to the left in your spinal twist here. So whatever works for you. Remember, more important to have your right shoulder down than your right knee. That way your neck muscles are in a safer position. You feel nice and broad. And you're not forcing your lower back into anything too uncomfortable here. Take 3 more deep breaths. Okay, rotate back to center and stretch both legs long. Shake out your legs. And then take your arms, your right arm overhead. We'll just go back the way we came. Bend your left knee and then turn onto your stomach. Roll. There you go. Get back on your mat. Up dog. And down dog. And left shin forward for pigeon. Okay, now if you're joining me for this first part, right forearm is down. I like to bring it across just to help me rotate and twist. Right, it feels good there. And then you can bend your right knee and try to get the outside of your foot if you can. That way your left shoulder can open a little more efficiently. And then again, you have these 2 actions going on. You have your right hip sinking and then the right foot pulling in, but it's that left sitting bone pushing back, gets right into that sweet spot. Now, the other piece of this, and didn't mention on the other side, but it's important, is press through your form. Right? If you're just leaning on the elbow, the whole pose collapses forward. But if you're pushing against it, you should feel a little more access to the twist that way. So again, this is one of those poses where your entire body is working. A lot of isometric engagement here. Take a few more breaths here. And if you have that, go ahead and lengthen it out. And just take a few breaths at center and enjoy, hopefully sinking your left hip a little further down. Take 3 more deep breaths. Okay, come on back up. Lean to the left or going to our back again. 1 more back bend. So just rotate, kick that leg out, center off, and lie back for bridge or wheel number 2. Press up. And lower down. Stretch your right leg out, hug your left knee in, and then take your final twist here across. And take 3 more deep breaths. And as you come to center, stretch your left leg out, turn your palms up. Shavasana. Take a few minutes. Take as long as you need. I will leave you here, but really enjoy. I needed that today. I hope you did as well. I'll see you again on Tuesday for Dynamic Flow. Namaste, everyone.